gonna be okay, Elizabeth. I know you're gonna be okay because you have to be. I've been wanting to say something to you pretty much since the time I got back. I just didn't have the courage to say it to your face. But you have to know. I love you, Elizabeth. I fell in love with you the first day that I met you. And I need you to know that I'm gonna love you forever. Hey.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to After News Alike. So last video here for Monday, and Monday was just too important of an episode. Normally I'll skip a day when I'm like behind, but Monday had a lot of stuff going on, so make sure y'all watch my other videos. I also just did a video talking about Christina Lucky. Most of the stuff I went over in that video will be there. I don't want to make this one too long, so I'm not going to repeat the things I was talking about with their relationship on there. So we're going to keep this squarely on Liz and Lucky right here, okay? So if you want to go over the timeline of events, go to that video. Not going to go over it in this video. So we basically know what already happened. Liz was the passenger in Rick's car, and she got in an accident. But so Isaiah ended up telling Lucky that Liz's injuries wasn't as bad as Rick's was. Rick is literally got to go get surgery. Only thing with Liz was she just had a broken leg. It's going to keep her at home, out of work. So, and it's crazy because she just got reinstated to be at GH, and now she had to go through this again. Crazy. But this is even worse because she's not going to be able to walk for a while. But at least she's going to be okay. So it won't be super emotional with her family having to hope that she's going to do better. It actually feels like Lucky, what he went through was actually worse than what Elizabeth went through just not that long ago. So he was bedside with her after he found out he could see her, and she woke up her eyes at the end of the episode. So it looks like Liz is woken up. Now, I don't know if she knows what happened to her yet. Maybe Lucky will fill her in. But the interesting thing here going forward, and this is going to tie in a little bit of the Christina stuff here, is I don't know if Lucky's ever going to tell Elizabeth why she got in this accident because it was Christina. I highly doubt he does. But that will be interesting. That will be interesting. Because right now, they got a realistic situation where the brakes were they just weren't working. So I don't think Lucky ever has to tell her that Christina did it, because it would have pissed Elizabeth off. All right, it'll piss Elizabeth off if she ever found out Christina, even though she wasn't the original target, had something to do with it. And the whole thing with some of you guys missing the whole, because the Portia thing that's going on right now. That's going to hurt Portia a little bit, because Christina is not able to stand right now. So that's going to be interesting, bro. How they're going to write that in. I didn't even think about that before, but I remember you guys had mentioned it. That's going to be interesting, too. And then the last thing, no vacation to New York. This little romantic trip that, it's almost like, when he had that conversation with Lulu on Friday that I went over, it's almost like it was like, the whole thing with the whole New York trip was not going to be a good idea. And it's almost like the goddesses were telling Lucky and Liz not to go on this trip. It's almost like it was meant for them not to go on this trip. Something bad happened, and it was like it was meant for them not to go on this trip for whatever reason. Because it's like Lulu had a feeling about this trip to being bad for them. I don't know what it was. Like, it was just something that she had a feeling about. And for whatever reason, they're not able to go. So it is what it is. But they can still go on vacation elsewhere. They still can go on vacation elsewhere. It's almost like the destiny was not for them to try to recreate the magic of the New York trip, bro. I don't know what it was. But that's crazy, though. But we'll see how this progresses. And like I said, it's going to be so interesting to see how Lucky handles this situation. Because I got a feeling he wants to protect Christina. But he's got to make sure Liz doesn't find out the reason why she got into this accident, though. So the killer for Christina could be if Ava finds out. Which I got a feeling Ava's going to find out. We'll see, though. It's going to be very interesting. But I'm glad to see these two are okay. I never was worried about Liz. I said it's going to come down to how Rick, if they're going to kill Rick off or not. I always knew it'd come down to Rick. It wasn't never going to be Liz who was going to be the serious. She was just the wrinkle to make this situation even more serious than it was. So we'll see what happens, man. But go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News Delight.